like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop match the dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confident sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend her over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
Yeah. Howdy. We are back for another great episode of Ace of Spades Podcast. Yes. Calm down. We're going to be here for a little bit. We got enough time, you know what I'm talking about? Let's see what we got going on. I did not put up my thing today. Y'all know I'll be running a little bit late, a little bit behind every day, all the time. So it's nothing new, but I do want to thank everybody for coming in. If you don't know, we are also on Facebook as well. I am streaming over there. I'm trying this thing where we can stream from you on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So it is working, hopefully, so far. What up, Steve? What up, Tia? I see y'all in the comment section, and we are lucky and blessed to have Diz Riz TV right here, but we're going to get to him in a quick little second. I want to make sure that everybody know, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate it. They say that it helps the algorithm. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. All right. So if you also haven't, please subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit the notifications to know whenever we go live. I'm trying to do this whole social media thing, so hopefully it'll show you whenever I post something as well, and we can make this thing happen. I just seen you. Who was that? Who was that? Somebody just hit the like button. I seen that. I appreciate that right there. So without any further ado, I guess we'll go ahead and get right on to this thing. We got a great panel that is here holding it down. Let me go ahead and start off with the one, the only. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this young lady, but she be holding it down. It is the none other than K Emil. What it do, K Emil, right there? What up, girl? How you doing today? All right, and next up is, of course, Black Sunflower. That is not Steve. I don't know why that's up there, but that is Black Sunflower holding it down for the one time. Yeah, I know. I told you I can never get it together. And Steve over there putting that work in. He's in two places at once, I guess. I don't know what's going on. What it do? So that is the panel for today that we have making it do what it do. So for those that don't know, before we get on with the get onins, if you want to, I'm gonna put out a link in the chat. So if you want to come on and talk about a topic or share your thoughts on something, feel free to do so. This will be the place to do it. Outside of that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some topics out there, and then I'm gonna ask this lovely, lovely panel to if they got anything that they want to talk about, and then we'll keep this thing moving. So without further ado, I do have, again, like I said, Kay. If you don't know, you can catch her. She has a journal out about it's a couples gratitude journal, a journal to express appreciation. Here it goes right here, and you can get that right on Amazon for a low price, I think of $16.99 or $16, something like that, but it's a good price. And she has some other things in the works coming out as well. But how are you doing, Miss K Emil?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing lovely now that I got you here. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing great. You feel me? And then next we have the lovely Black Sunflower coming in and doing her thing. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Ah, see, I got you and her on the panel, so I'm doing lovely. You feel me? And then none other than I'm not the only man on here. I got Steve here holding it down with me, man. There's a lot of females over here. I need your help here. I need your help. All right, so we got Steve. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and Twitch. If you go, you find him on, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and Periscope under DizRiz TV, and then you can find him on Twitch on twitch.tv/DizRiz. He has also DizRiz ENT, DizRiz Boondocks Review, and DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, then over there on YouTube. And then he also has his bachelor's in digital cinematography from Full Sail University. So he does his thing with the editing and videos. He's working with some phenomenal people, and he has helped edit a lot of people's stuff, man. He's doing his thing. And he also, if that's not enough, he does merchandise. So if you want some merch, man, you just go over there to I think it was www.dizrizentmerch.com. How are you doing today, Grut Saw?
Man, I'm good, man. How about yourself, brother?
Hey, man, I can't complain. I got all three of y'all on the panel, man. I'm the best. I'm doing the best out of everybody over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a phenomenal squad. And again, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out and making it happen. I do not, however, have some icebreakers. You know what? I think I need to get some icebreakers. I don't think I should break the cycle here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up with some icebreakers real quick. Give me a quick shecky on to come up with some, because I'm gonna ask you first, Kay. Okay? And what I'm gonna ask you is, which of your teachers was most memorable and why?
My computer programming teacher, Miss Scott, she was the most memorable one because she, no matter how bad somebody was doing, she went out her way to, ask them would they okay or if they needed anything or anything like that. So I appreciate that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Same question to you, Black Sunflower. Which of your teachers was the most memorable and why?
I had some really really good teachers back then. We just had teachers was just different back then. They was
Huh,
built
you ain't
different back
lying.
then. But I would have to
Hmm.
say my sixth grade teacher, Miss Newkirk, to this day, I can use her as a reference on a job application. Like her house is open to me. Like just she's always been that. You know, she used to tell us like, you don't have to say yes, ma'am, but you do have to say yes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not your friend. I'm your teacher. We will distinguish that line right now. You know, you don't have to be disrespectful, you know,
Yeah.
and all the rest. She was a cool teacher.
Okay, okay.
But
I
she not
love it.
my only cool teacher, but she was a great teacher.
And that name sounds so familiar too. I just can't put a face to it, but I'm pretty sure I had
You
heard
know,
it.
I think her and your mama used to have beef back in the day, but I can't remember. But
Okay,
I think they
okay.
did.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute now. Don't be
Just put
putting
it
my
out
mama
there.
business out in the streets. What is goodness gracious? My mama ain't have no beef with nobody. She's a saint, I tell you what. Uh Steve, we gonna go ahead. I don't know what that foolishness was. Steve, I'm gonna come right over to you, good sir. What which one of your teachers was the most memorable and why?
Hey, just for the record, I just want to say she's a very nice lady.
Come on now.
For
Amen.
hey, but on some real shit, my sixth grade teacher as well, Miss Ferris, she just passed like 2 years ago, I want to say. Um, Miss Ferris was one of them teachers that had a couple paddles for your ass if you act up. You know what I'm saying? She was one of them teachers that would dig in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
act up and you want to fight and all this other shit. Yeah, yeah. And it was a blessing from both of my parents that she would whoop all our ass. Anybody in the school, you know what I'm saying? They'd call her, she'd bring the paddle, you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation and get that ass.
Get it going. Okay, that's what I like to hear. All right, so yeah, so that's a great teacher right there. Great teachers all the way around, man. So if y'all are able to, if they do run across this, they'll know that at least they have touched one person, one person's life. So that's good for them. Would you rather stay in a hotel or an Airbnb, Steve?
Um, Depends on the hotel. I mean, me personally, I never stayed in an Airbnb, to be honest. But depends on the hotel. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather stay in a hotel because it's confined. I ain't got to worry about nobody stealing my shit, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. And Black Sunflower, which one would you like? Would you like to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb?
Um, yeah, it depends. I'm kind of like with Steve right now. Like it depends on the situation and all the rest. I ain't never stayed in no Airbnb. I don't feel comfortable staying in somebody's house overnight in the hood somewhere. I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You know
always
you.
feel like it's a setup. like
Yeah.
they gonna have somebody run and get your shit. Like no.
Oh, po baby, you know you don't have to stay in the hood, right? They got
I know
Airbnbs
that, but
everywhere.
still, I feel like it's a setup. I don't care.
Hey man, I can't argue with it. And to you, K. Emil, are you going hotel or you going Airbnb?
I'm going hotel because if I'm on vacation or anything like that, I don't want to have to clean up nobody else's house.
All right, I hear that. I hear that. And I did get a like over there on Facebook, so I don't know who that single person was, but I definitely do appreciate you for doing it. You're the very first person to hit like on on Facebook. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all one more. I'm gonna go with UK to start this thing off. What is an easy way to do something nice for someone?
An easy way to do something nice for someone, just do it. Don't ask them. If you see somebody's in need of something being done, just do it.
Nike, just do it. Okay, okay. Black Sunflower, what's an easy way to do something nice for someone?
To do something, make them something to eat.
Okay, okay, yeah. Hey, don't underestimate the sandwich.
They need something to eat. Shoot,
Oh
that's the
man.
easiest way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. And what is an easy way to do something nice for someone, Steve?
Just appreciate them. Tell them thanks. You know what I'm saying, or tell them how you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying. I mean, it goes a long way.
Okay, okay. Uh I think I asked this before, but how do you like your potatoes, Steve?
Smash.
All right. Black Sunflower, how do you like your potatoes?
I like loaded baked potatoes
Okay. And Kaya Mill, how
with
do you
sour
like
cream.
Oh,
You gotta have sour cream.
and the sour cream. Kaya Mill, how do you like your potatoes?
Roasted.
Roasted. Oh, that sounds good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing. It's gonna go possibly quick. I say that, but then it ends up going the regular time. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna make some things happen. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out with some topics to just talk about. I'm gonna come to back to you all and anybody in the chat who has anything that they want to talk about, and then we will talk about y'all subjects, and then if need be, we'll go back to some more ready to use topics, and then we'll just do it like that. All right. All right. So the first run that we are going to get into today. Let's see what is on the list here. I don't like the look of it. Who do I have here? I don't. I can't even see that. Okay. So I think this one has to do with um. You know what? We're gonna go with an attempted kidnapping. I don't know if y'all seen that. We ain't gonna say kidnapping. We're gonna say attempted abduction. All right, so we're gonna go with that one first. So basically, in this attempted abduction, it was a barista working her job, doing what she does. She gets ready to give the man his change back. He grabs her, tries to pull her in, and put a zip tie around her. They did capture him, but I'm gonna watch we're gonna play the video and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Claimed this man, at 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, intended to kidnap a barista, just 5 feet 2, 110 pounds. They say she was working alone at a coffee stand in Auburn.
The fact that he tried to capture a petite young woman from a bikini barista stand, who was wearing bikini top and short skirt, strongly suggests that this was sexually motivated.
Surveillance video shows the suspect at a drive-through coffee stand trying to yank a barista out of a window with a looped zip tie in his hand. The woman pulled her arm away and slammed the window closed.
Woo wee. Okay, so that is what had taken place there. So I will. Yeah, we'll start with UK if you don't mind. Why was she? Oh shit, I didn't even know you had that, Steve. Why was she there by herself?
Because a lot of restaurants are cutting out on employees to save money. So I'm sorry, y'all, my daughter crying in the background. Background. She just so of course they're gonna try to take advantage because they know that it's less employees in there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what would make to you, Black Sunflower, what would make him think it's okay to try to abduct someone? You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yo, what's today? Wednesday? Oh shit, I was gonna
Nah,
rearrange my logo,
bruh.
my
He,
Legos, but instead I just think I'll go abduct somebody today. Like, what would make somebody think
that
that it's okay to do that?
that man was on something because how? First of all, he tried to abduct her through the window, and he probably could have. She probably little, probably tried to, but then he had a zip tie. He gonna throw the zip tie like what?
He tried to lasso. Yeah, he tried to lasso that barista. Yeah, yeah. He was over there watching Wonder
It's
Woman.
a
Like, oh.
lot, but keep going. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I think I cut you off.
It's in a way like it's funny to watch, but you have to think about it, and this is why women don't feel safe. Like shit like that should have never happened, and and I don't like to skip ahead, and you probably gonna go back to this, but remember when they did that UPS or that FedEx
Yes.
kid, and they tried to put that FedEx kid back on the same
Same
route
route.
after he was harassed, stuff like that, and I believe they tried to put her back in the same window, like where probably with the same, it's the same one person working there and all the rest of that, like it's ridiculous out here. Like I feel like companies, they're really not, they don't care about their employees for real.
Wow. Wow. Anybody in the comment, would y'all work a late night job by yourself with no help at all? Just let me know in the comment section. I know I do go to a lot of fast food places, Steve, and they often do have people working by themselves, and it takes forever to get your food. Let alone have to worry about, now you got to worry about getting abducted and everything. Now the prosecutors are going after him and saying that this was sexually motivated. Do you think that the prosecutors are right, Steve?
Hey, I would totally agree with him on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a young female at work late at night, and 9 times out of 10, if they live in the area, people in the area know the time when shift change and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people study that, especially if they want to do bodily harm or they're trying to get a fast buck. You know what I'm saying? They pay attention to stuff like that, and that's when predators strike, when they know that it's less conflict. It's less conflict at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about too much. But fortunately, his Wonder Woman trick didn't work. She was quick on the draw and she was able to snatch back real quick. You
You
know what I'm
feel
saying?
me? Yeah. That is wild, man. Black Sunflower, should employers be held liable for their employees' safety?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing this for, I mean, not only for me but for you. You get money off of me,
Yeah.
and that's what I be talking about. Like, when at like certain manufacturing places, you get hurt. A lot of the times they gonna use you till you get hurt, and then they gonna replace you, and then they gonna give you the shittiest end of the stick, like, or say it was your fault in some way, and all kind of stuff like that. Like, no, it's definitely, she not getting paid enough for that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I would have to agree with you on that one. She is
Yeah, all the
definitely.
trauma that come with that, like, nah.
Yeah, and then the fact that you said they try to put her back on the same thing, and I
The
understand.
fact that she came back
Oh
says
wow.
says a lot about her. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. She need a raise. Cause yeah, I know Kay was talking about like, hey, they're doing it to save money, but at the same time, you're putting your employees at danger. You know what I'm saying? Not having more people there, even if somebody could identify who that was. Let's say he succeeded. There's nobody to say who that person was. You know what I'm saying?
right. But
So no, go ahead.
my bad. Even at like Chick-fil-A, at a certain time, you can't do, they won't be at the drive-through. The people won't be standing at the drive-through to take your order. You'll have to do it at the drive-through. And then you can't do curbside after a certain time. You have to go inside and pick it up. That's looking out for your employees and your employee safety.
100%.
It's not
100%.
hard. Like,
100%. All right. Anybody else got anything to say on this one right here? No. All right. Well, we keep it. We'll
you
keep it
didn't even
moving.
ask Kay.
I did. I asked
Oh,
everybody a question. Okay. I
okay, my
asked
bad.
if she
I'm
if
sorry.
she.
It's your show. My apologies.
No, because you always trying to come up here and tell me how to do my
Black
job. I wish you would
Sunflower
just
is
sit
on
back.
top of
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Just sit back and relax and let me co-pilot or drive this thing. We'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, man! I'll tell you, my family. All right. So,
Batman.
you know,
Batman. Batman.
Batman. You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious. Okay, coming back to you since I came to you first. All right, so we got another topic that we're gonna go over. I'm gonna give you a quick spiel, real quick on what's going on, then we'll watch the video. Basically, what you're about to watch, what happened was it started at I think a party out in Phoenix, and what happened was this guy named, I believe his name was Tyrell, I believe it was, but he was behaving oddly and he was off, right? He was paranoid and talking gibberish. Pretty much, you can tell he was having some type of mental health episode, and even the police officers came and seen that he was having a mental health crisis. And they decided to arrest him and take him into jail. And this is what we're about to watch right now.
What I do? I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. Hey, be the police involved. Run it up. I got it. You're good. Be the police involved. Macomb County Jail, Pinal County, DeAndre Becker. I was on Facebook earlier with DeAndre Becker. You're good. Don't worry about it. With DeAndre Becker. I ain't did nothing wrong. Why my hand tights? What I do? I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't do nothing wrong. They trying to kill you, y'all. Listen, man. They all want that. Here, bend this one over that one, and then fold it up. Wash your hands. Fine. A little bit of blood on his fingers. Go on. Go ahead, I got it. You boss. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, get up.
So they left him there. 4 minutes later, they come back and he is unresponsive. Later, pronounced dead. Yeah. You would think they would have learned by now. So I'm going to ask you, K-Emil, when the police officers first got onto the scene and they seen this guy was having a mental health issue, why not call medical?
Because they don't give a shit
Plain and simple.
at all. They just because he seemed erratic. They look at him as being a threat, and so it looked like because I seen 8 police officers there.
Yeah.
Why do it take 8 police officers? And
Yeah.
then the camera cut out, and the cameras was cut off, and then they turned it back on after he was unresponsive to anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just reminds me of the last topic that we talked about, the cell incident where it was almost the same incident. The guy was having mental health break, and they beat him up in the cell.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't think he even had a mental health issue. It was something going on, but it wasn't mental health. I don't know why they ended up slamming him. He put him in that restraint chair. Is that the one you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
Oh, he was really compliant. He was compliant with everything, and they were still doing all of it.
Yeah.
He slept with somebody's
Right.
wife. That's what it was.
I
He
mean,
slept with somebody's girl.
right.
No.
And the
No
thing
comment.
is, the worst thing they could have did was take out a lot of the mental health institutions that they had for these people and left it up to the police to handle it, because a lot of these police officers ain't got mental health issues themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think some things are above a person's pay grade. I don't think it's anything wrong with calling in the
Exactly.
professional to get that help. Also,
Exactly.
Miss Ashanti 2010 said, "Tell him Black Sunflower." Why don't you tell me? Damn. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Miss Black Sunflower since your name was invoked here, and I'm gonna ask you why would they leave him handcuffed in the prone position, especially after we seen what happened to George Floyd and how the big stir up of how you're not supposed to keep them down prone, to roll them over on their side once you have them subdued. Why would they leave him in that position?
Because they don't care. Or maybe they specifically haven't been trained that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe where George Floyd was and other prisons and all the rest of that, they've been trained to do whatever. But until they have been specifically told, they not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but they knew that man was dying. They knew that he was either dead or dying before they left that room.
Yeah. And what's crazy,
You could tell.
I find it crazy that you'll see a lot of those people make that declaration that you're going to kill me before they end up actually killing them. That's wild to me.
Yeah, and I don't think I think you know how he was yelling like I didn't do nothing wrong, I didn't do nothing wrong. He probably didn't do anything wrong. But him being a big black dude, he's a threat anyway to them.
Yeah. Well, he was having a
And
schizophrenic. I believe it was a
a
schizophrenic
big black dude
episode.
having a mental health crisis
Yes. Yes.
is even more of a threat. So
Yes. Yes. Because I think that
it's sad.
I think they
This shit
see it
makes me
as
sad.
he's not complying when he may not have the ability to comply, but they don't, not
Exactly.
knowing, those type of ailments, they wouldn't know that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
And
have a
Miss, go ahead.
oh I had a neighbor. His mom was one of my customers. He lived across from me, but and I think I told this before, but he has a tumor on his brain. So sometimes he gets irate or whatever. But when I lived across from him, he had one episode where he just looked at you. We was having a party at my house and everybody was like, hey, he outside tripping. So I went to go check on him and I've never seen him act like this. So I had to call the fire department and I had to be there and tell them like, hey, he's not a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never acted like this. Thank God the fire department came ahead of time because one of the firemen were like, hey, I've come in contact with him before. Um, this is just something that happens sporadically. So, but
Yeah.
had it been anybody else, anything could have happened. Cause he was strong. Like everybody, his dad came to try to tackle him down and calm him, and he couldn't even he could barely get him down. He's a strong black dude. So imagine I'm a racist police officer and you know what I'm saying? And I'm yelling and telling you do this, and you can't even you're not even in your right mind to do so. So, you know what I'm saying? And if I try to
Yeah.
handcuff you and you try to break free, now you're resisting arrest. It's it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
sad.
I have to agree with you. And Mr. Shanti, if you do want to come up here and say something, I'm gonna drop them up. Here. Let me drop this right in the comment section if you want to come on. And it's not just for Shanti. If anybody wants to come up here and talk about anything, there is a link right there. You can join. Come on in, and I would love to have you. You can come up with a topic or whatever. Would love to have you on. And Steve, real quick, you know how like I said, he how could this situation have been prevented? Do you think, sir?
I think the officers, like the panel said earlier, they were not trained in regards to the situation because dude was like damn near 400 pounds. He was pretty big,
Yeah,
but just being from the military, that's a military tactic where you like when you clear a room or you clear a house and everybody that was a threat, you will lay them down prone so they can't maneuver or get out of that particular position. But like the panel said, he wasn't a threat. You know what I'm saying? He was just having a mental breakdown. You know what I'm saying? But I think the way that they could have prevented it was at least put him on his knees. You know what I'm saying? Because of blood circulation and breathing and so forth. You know what I'm saying? He's close to the ground. He can't really breathe. So if he was on his knees, at least he would have been alive today. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the way that they could have prevented that.
yeah. Or at least roll him on his side. That's one of the training that they
The only
go through.
Yeah, the only thing with rolling him on the side because he's a big dude, he still might lose his breath. You know what I'm saying? So I would have put him on his knees, definitely. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? If I cared, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
apparently they didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely anything but chest down, face down. Would been a lot better. Definitely than what they did, which ultimately led to his death, which was crazy. Um, Real quick, do y'all think that the officers should be held responsible or liable for that death, Steve?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because like Kay said earlier, it was eight of their ass. It was
Yeah,
eight of them, bro. It was
yeah,
eight of them. So I mean, if how mama used to say it, if you silent when something is going on, you as guilty as everybody else that did it. So you know what I'm saying. So all of them should be tried. and fired.
Mhm.
And Black Sunflower, do you think the same thing?
I definitely agree with Steve. Both of them. This
Okay.
happens too much for you not to say something now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's for you to know, like, for you not to even tag and be like, hey, maybe we should put him on his knees. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Hey, he losing consciousness. Like, nobody's doing that. Hey, maybe we should wait till the medics get here. Nobody's doing that. So in that, you have to use your own common sense, and they not. So they are responsible.
Yeah. And
All of them.
Kay,
Hey, I want to say too. It looked like his face was in the corner. It was like in the corner of
yeah.
the wall. So
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
That could have prevented it. I mean, like if they had moved him, at least he would have. They would have probably been able to save him. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
see what was going on versus his face being pinned up against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, it looked like that definitely could obstruct his airway at the least. Kay, same question. Do you think that they should be held liable for this man's death?
Absolutely. If we reliable for losing a patient in the hospital, why they can't be reliable for losing an inmate in jail?
Ooh wee, ooh wee! I love the way you said it. Well, thank you, Kay Emil, Black Sunflower, and Steve G. I really do appreciate y'all coming through and holding it down, and everybody in the comment section for holding it down as well. We will get on with the getting on. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take a pause for the calls. If you want to come in and talk about anything, please hit the link. I'll bring you in. You can bring up whatever topic you want to bring up. I'm gonna go in reverse on this one, Kay. Steve, is there anything that you would like to talk about, good sir?
I can't remember exactly. I was gonna bring up the O Block 5, but you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, that's an ongoing subject. I'll just talk about all these goddamn rappers dying with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's been so many rappers dying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, yeah, they have a habit of tooting. I just go tooting instead of, since we on YouTube and Facebook. But you know what I'm saying, why are they buying from the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, versus, getting it pure or whatever. But no, we ain't even gonna discuss that. Fuck it. No, I ain't got shit to say.
all right, man. Hey, it's all good, man. God damn, that was a roller coaster ride, man. We
And by the way, Steve, that's more common down south too.
good. He was like, "Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
Cause
talk
I done
about
yeah,
this,
seen
man.
a
that,
Fuck
that's
that
how
shit.
they
I don't want to talk
sixteen-year-old.
stretching it.
about
I
this."
seen a 16-year-old. I seen a 16-year-old house of it, and it was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. No. No. I think you're 100% right, man. I think it is it's really an issue that needs to be figured out and handled because I mean, a lot of people are dying off of that. I had a relative pass, and I don't know if it was because of that, but I know that it could happen. You know what I mean? So it sucks that it's out there, and that I don't know what the situation. I don't, man. I really don't know the answer to it. You know what I mean? Like I would want everybody to get help, but that's unfortunately from at least my experience. That's the nature of the beast as far as when you're just on those substances, and if you can't let it go, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times you do step up, or step down to other drugs as well, depending on whatever's available. So yeah, I don't know. You got anything, Black Sunflower, for that?
It's crazy. Because looking at it, like, it's really in the hands of these kids right now. And like, yeah, when we were younger, I had a few friends that used to sell weed and stuff like that, but now these drugs, they get more powerful. So, and like I said, it's in the hands of these kids. So I feel like however they get into it, we need to stop trying to lock them up. Well, no, they need to get it too. But we really need to be going to whoever is the head of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's these adults getting that shit. They not making fentanyl. Like, they
Yeah.
they not doing that. They can barely do their homework. They not doing that shit.
And
So
and then like to piggyback off of Black Sunflower, like I ain't never snorted coke and I ain't never touched fentanyl, but what I'm hearing is a distinct smell. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like opiate flowers in Afghanistan, shit like that. When you get around it seems like your senses should go off like, damn, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But they still fucking
man.
using it.
They
So
said
I
it's
don't know,
like
man.
it's worse than heroin.
Let me tell you, addiction is addiction. I went down to go see my brother one time, and his friend is an addict. I don't know, probably of everything, to be honest. But I remember this nigga like jokingly, he was like, "Yeah," and I could taste the what is that washing powder that you clean your dish, the dishwashing powder that go in the dishwasher. That nigga was
Tides.
like, "Yeah,
Oh
I could
damn.
taste a little bit of that," and I was like,
How do you know? How do you know? Unless you're using it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? It started
"But
off
he
with
was
those
like,
pills, though. Everybody was popping the pills, thinking they were so cool, popping pills, and it spiraled from that because they started using fentanyl in the pills, and
Hey, your favorite rapper is a crackhead.
I can't even
pretty
I
much.
don't even support shit like that no more. Like I really when what's that nigga Future when he was that nigga started singing about drugs too much, like too much, like I just knew he was like he wasn't just talking about it no more. That nigga was doing that shit. Like you could tell through his music and stuff, but I had to stop supporting it because
And
I don't
and
do
the
that
thing
shit.
is, a lot
Like,
of parents
and
don't
I'm
censor
not
their
gonna
kids
support
from
nobody,
listening to certain stuff either. So
huh?
I said, and the thing is, a lot of parents don't censor their kids from listening to a lot of things either. So of course they gonna take,
Right,
the advice of their favorite rapper or singer or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, I had to stop listening because I'm not gonna support somebody who is first of all, you rich. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get the help you need anytime that you wanted to. I'm not gonna listen to you promote that into a neighborhood. Like you know who you're directing this shit to. You know that these kids is watching you thinking, oh, this nigga do it, Papa Molly, I'm sweating. I thought that nigga was the shit.
Woo. Hell
Like,
yeah. Shit.
but
Hell yeah.
and then you really had niggas out here doing Molly, like for real after that. Like I had never heard about Molly out here until that damn song came. So you know the influence that you have on people. If you say it cool, then these motherfuckers is gonna think that shit is cool, man. And this shit is getting this I don't know with this fentanyl, cause all I hear is people dying. They
Not,
take it, they die. That's all I hear. And motherfuckers is just like, it's cool.
well, I know
I
in
Yeah.
don't
the South
understand.
they do it a lot. It's normal,
They
and that's
do
That
sad.
shit ridiculous.
they do
They
fentanyl a lot
busting
in the
these
South?
kids out here for that shit.
Really?
Yeah, they do it a lot in the
Yeah.
South.
Oh wow. Wow, wow.
And I
Okay.
mean like high schoolers. Like, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, even it ain't so much as high school no more. It went down to the elementary school kids
No
too.
way. Wow.
I'll
Wow.
cry.
That's wild. Uh yeah. Great topic, Steve. Give it
My
up.
bad.
Give it up to Steve
I know
with
that was
the
good.
explosive topic right there, man. You ain't slipped. You about to give it up. You about to give up on it. You thinking, never mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm like, no, man, stay
No,
with it. It's good.
no, cause on some real shit though, that shit hit close to home. I had a cousin that passed was it last March, and
Hmm.
we suspect that was part of it because he was a tutor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, and he was in Memphis. He was in Memphis, right? Same shit just happened against the Booze. So it's going through the land. It's going through the land. It's big down in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Powder is
is
real
this the
big down
drug
there.
though?
I think they're using it to step on it to
It's
stretch it.
been
You know what I'm
glorified,
saying?
just like it's the same
That
thing.
too.
Black Sunflower. It's the same thing as how lean was. It's the same
That's
thing
exactly
how
what I was thinking.
export was
But why is
when
this
they
the
came out with
drug
when they
though?
started singing about it.
Like I remember when I thought bars was like, oh, Xanax and shit like that. Like this shit is some deadly shit. And this is the
Yeah,
drug of choice. It's crazy. Like y'all are chasing more than a high. Like I think it's like an adrenaline rush or something they get when they make it out. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. I really hate the shit. I done lost a couple of friends to this shit. Like this is not motherfuckers ain't even making it to 30 really. Like
Yeah.
barely.
yeah,
Yeah.
This shit is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, nah, man. I better switch to fentanyl light or something because that regular fentanyl is not for y'all. Let it go. Mr. Shanti said, let me get my spirit together first so I'm not on there being petty. We already know. Come on, bring your ass, as Steve say. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next. Black Sunflower, would you love to bless us with a topic here?
So just recently I lost my job. I quit my job. Um, and it was due to an anxiety attack.
Okay.
And so, like, I knew I could do the job. I was good at the job, but I was qualifying and I just got overwhelmed. I had already had, like, I was breathing through my anxiety attacks. That was the second one. And then I just called my supervisor and was like, hey, I can't do this shit. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to. Even if I could, I don't want to do this. Like, because if this is the feeling that I'm going to get, even if I understand what I'm doing, if this is the feeling that I get doing it, I can't be here. So what are you guys doing for your mental health? I know we talk about mental health a lot on here, but what are you guys doing, especially in the work environment and stuff like that? Because work can be overwhelming.
Yes.
So what are you guys doing?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody want to take that first? If not, I'll
I
go.
do a lot of praying. I do a lot of praying. I go seek some type of, well, I go into my spiritual self, because I don't belong to a church or nothing. So, I try to, I do read the Bible, things of that nature when I get to that point because it's tough. It is. It's tough. Working now, it's tough. That's why a lot of people dropped out of the workforce.
Yeah.
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 No, I was gonna say, for myself, because I had my little episode back in 21 where shit I almost was 10 toes up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in just a reality check on myself on how I would give myself, or let me change that up. I would do for more people or people around me than for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I got diagnosed with high blood pressure after Afghanistan back in 2012, and then I mean I was taking my medication, but like I will always not take it before PT, before we do our physical training in the morning, and I was used to that. But when COVID hit, it affected me so in a different way. Like I never experienced nothing like that. Like with like I was normal, I was normal that morning, laughing and joking, and next thing you know I couldn't breathe, and I was in the hospital for 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Where they was running stress tests and all the other stuff. So after that situation, I took a step back and started focusing on myself, not being selfish, but you know what I'm saying, making sure I'm still here because I got kids, I got a family and stuff like that. So that I got to take care of, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take a step back and make sure I was on point with my health. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I did it. I had to take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I had left, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
When I left, my supervisor, he was telling me, he was like, because I literally picked one of the hardest. I believe it is the hardest job in there. But he was like, it's not for everybody. And I talked to a lot of people before I made my decision. I talked to a lot of people who work there, and they were like, you're going to miss out on a lot. You're going to miss out on a lot with your kids. Like you won't see your kids grow up, you know? And then, but my supervisor, he was like, you need to take care of your mental health first, you know? So that's what I'm doing, y'all. Cause
Yeah.
it ain't worth it. Them tires, y'all can kiss my ass.
Both cheeks.
You
Both
heard it.
cheeks.
Yes. Great job, and thank you for sharing that as well. Because yes,
What
a
about
lot of
you,
people.
Marcus?
Thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. I kept
Yes.
trying to say something, but I think I was too low. But no, I too also deal with anxiety. Like even now, while I'm streaming and doing all this stuff, I deal with a lot of anxiety. So much I feel like I'm gonna pass out a lot of the times. So it is very, very debilitating at times. One of the things I do try to do is the breathing technique. I do try to implement breathing techniques, and then just I would like to tell myself a lot. One foot in front of the other. That's it.
Right.
As long as I'm able to keep moving, because even now, if I feel anxious, as long as I just keep going, one foot in front of the other, I'll be somewhere different. So that's what I do. Is I tell myself one foot in front of the other.
Hey,
Good
And
on
shit.
some
also
real shit though.
meditation
Hey, that
helps too. Meditation helps a lot.
I haven't been able to find the right medication yet. I just got some new pills come in
I didn't
through the
say
VA.
medication.
So,
meditation. She
I
said
did not say
She
meditation.
said
medication.
meditation.
oh
I
my
said
bad. I'm about to say I got some new
meditation.
pills coming in. I ain't tried them yet, but
I
we'll
would
see.
never, no, I would never, not no medication, meditation.
Yes,
Sometimes you just
meditation.
need to be in a room by yourself where it's quiet so you can collect your
Hey,
thoughts. So
Yeah.
hey, the only thing with me though, I try not. I stopped doing the breathing techniques because being in Afghanistan, hearing them fucking rockets and bombs and shit going off, I learned to fucking I scared the shit out my kids. I'm gonna be totally honest. I scared the shit out my family because I learned how to actually hold my breath and breathe, and set my pacing, and I can go to sleep like that.
Mm.
It's not insomnia, nothing like that. I can just put myself to sleep, and it scared the shit out of my kids. Like they be like, "Daddy, fucking tweaking," you know what I'm saying? But
Oh wow.
that's why I
don't do
stopped
that
doing
no
the
more.
breathing techniques. I
Okay.
stopped doing the breathing tech. Well, I only do it. I do breathing techniques when I go to sleep, when I get ready to go to sleep for the night, because if man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can just go to sleep.
Wow.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they also say exercise is supposed to help as well.
Yeah.
I've been exercising. I've been
Hmm.
trying to
It
do
does.
that. Yeah, they say that that's another thing, another good stress reliever. So,
But what do you
um,
do while you're at work, though?
Hey, you,
while that's a tough one. I
Yeah.
mean, again, for me, it's
well,
just
sometimes you know what? Sometimes if you need to go into the bathroom, go in the stall, you ain't got to necessarily be using the bathroom, but just being somewhere where you feel like you by yourself to collect your thoughts and to get your mind together. That helps out a lot because I had
Yeah.
done that a lot at work.
also I would encourage therapy as well
Yeah.
because
That's too,
to
if you
identify.
can afford it.
Yeah, to identify, you cannot not afford it, right? It's one of those things that you got to do. It's for you, you know what I mean. So, find,
Well, the way rent prices and
yeah,
the price of eggs is right
yeah,
now, shit.
yeah. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Hey, my
But
therapist said I'm crazy as hell. So
but try it out to definitely try to figure out, maybe what your triggers are, maybe ways to cope with it, the best one that works for you. Um, and try to figure out, because I think that throughout my um therapy career, well, not really a career career of me being seen by therapists, I definitely know that there's a lot of things that have to do with self-talk, and those self-talk, though they may be quick and you may not even know it, could invoke certain feelings out of you, and you may not even know, you may not even realize the process, but it may be able to, if you can identify it, it may help to also turn that down as well. That's some of the stuff I learned. But
Good shit.
uh yeah, so great topic. Do you have anything else on that Black Sunflower?
On that note,
All right, well, great topic right there. And I would love to know, everybody in the comment section, if you do deal with anxiety, whether it's a lot or a little, how do you, how do you handle that? That was a great, great topic right there. And Kay, I'm going to come over to you and ask you if you have any topics that you would like to talk about. Whew, I just had an anxiety attack right there.
just breathe through it.
Woo, let me one foot at a time. All right,
Let's
let's
get
go.
a. No, he talking about because he know what I'm finna get ready to say right now. Y'all
Oh,
ready for the unpopular opinion?
go
Go
Y'all
ahead.
ahead,
ready
Let's
for
bring
get
the
it
it.
out.
unpopular
I'm
Speak
opinion
on
ready.
it.
topic?
Come on now.
Speak
oh.
on
I'm
it.
ready.
Okay, so let me just say I grew up in a different time. where, family was everything, and now we're in 2023, and I'm gonna put this as a specific group because I'm not sure if it's all racial groups or not, but I know for sure it's us black people that's doing this, and we allow other groups to do this to us. And so I want to know: are we happy now? Are we happy at the fact that we're separate now? Are we happy at the fact that family is not a structure in within our community now? I mean,
Uh,
I mean, because it's still ongoing, and I hear a lot of people keep talking about women doing this and men doing that, and it's old. Y'all been talking about this for 5 years now. It's old. What about these kids out here that's running wild, getting killed by the police? Because my daughter is almost 5 feet, and she's 5 years old.
oh wow.
So of course, a lot of people sit up there and think that she's older than what she is. So I can imagine a 13-year-old coming in contact with a police officer and he's thinking that he's over the age of 21 or 18 or something like that. We are not protecting these kids at all. So I want to know, what do y'all think about that? And are y'all happy now?
All right. Great question. Would anybody like to tackle that first?
I mean, you can't be really happy until we get to where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you,
No,
every
but see,
time
the
I get on
goal
this
was
show, it, huh?
no. I understand that about building the family together, but what I'm saying is, are they happy now that they done separated? That the men and the women have separated from each other to where they don't want to get married anymore. Marriage is not
Heavens
the goal
no.
anymore.
All right, so I want to add a little bit of clarity because I think I know what what it is that you're asking. Before you do, I want to see. Tia said that I can relate. Black Sunflower. I was having chest pains on a previous job too often. I went to and saw a specialist. Yes, go do that if you
That's my
do.
baby. Hey
Yeah.
Martia.
Okay, so just for some clarity to make sure we understand exactly what the premise is, are you asking? Well, first off, who, because I feel like you're saying like one of the genders has put a standard up or something,
Okay,
or
they well no, basically it's been the men complaining about, these modern women, they don't want to be housewives no more, they don't want to take care of the family no more. And the women on the other side saying, well, they don't make enough money for to take care of the family. So, if you're not making over $100,000 or over six figures, then we don't
mm,
want to deal with y'all no more. It's just a divide. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
I,
divide,
be- I
and
believe it's
everybody wants
television
somebody that's,
programming.
and it's like
Yeah.
it seems like a lot of the women are trying to find men that are millionaires so they can live a life of leisure instead of how it used to be, whoever is in your vicinity, that's who you're going to go to first. Everybody in your neighborhood is not going to turn out to make six figures or, become a millionaire, but they might be a good person. They might be a family man. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
think
don't
it's
want the
television
trash man or the
programming, Joe.
plumber or the construction worker, even though they make really good money and have really good benefits, but they don't want that.
I think what it is television programming, and the reason why I say that is because I want to actually start filming like reality shows. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna actually start in my household and start, filming everybody and stuff like that. But when you look on the bigger scale reality shows, there's always something negative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless if it starts off positive, it always ends up in a negative result, either ones fighting that was best friends or brothers and sisters fighting, family. It's what they're trying to feed the masses to make the masses think that this is real. You know what I'm saying? Even though most of that stuff is scripted, like it's already planned out. You know what I'm saying? I That's why I say I think it's television programming that and fucked it up for everybody because you know what I'm saying? Like out of all, I'll put it like this: out of most of my cousins, male cousins, I think I speak on my mom's side. I think I'm the only one married besides four boys out of 15, 16 of us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only four of us that's actually married and still married. And I think it's just the reality, you know what I'm saying, where like the females, like you said, they want a millionaire. It's not too many millionaires running around here, you know what I'm saying, or even thousandaires for that matter, you know what I'm saying. But that's why I think that's why I think it's just brainwashing. It's brainwashing. It's brainwashing the
Right.
masses.
Wait, Steve, you said how? Did you say your brothers that were married?
Like I said, there's four of us that I can think of right offhand on my mom's side that's married. The
How
rest of
many?
them are not married. Out of
How,
like 15, 16 of us, it's
okay,
only
so
like
that's
four of us that's actually married. You know what I'm saying? And
and
that's still married to this day if they got married.
so
You
it's
know what I'm
like
saying?
15 or 16 men.
Males.
Oh,
Yeah.
and out of 16,
And it's
only
only
four of them
four.
are married.
Yeah, four or five. I say five. Now that I think of it, it's five. It's five.
So
That's actually married. And
okay,
they're in their 40s. They're probably like 40, 48, 49. Like, yeah, they say fuck that. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That, and I mean, I can't fault them for it, but it's probably the situations that they've been in. Like Kay brought out when we were talking about when Lee brought up that conversation, and I hate to say that name, but when he brought up the conversation about child support, it's the women that you bring into your situation that mess it up. If you don't have an even match, it's gonna mess it up. It's gonna mess up your whole thing that you was pushing for in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna mess it up and rearrange your whole. It's gonna derange your train. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be on a whole nother track.
okay. So you say 16 out of about 16 men, four of them are married. Um, out of the other 12, how many have kids?
Players. They're I want to say one, two, three that I can think of right offhand.
So
Yeah,
only three of
about
them
three.
have kids. So
Yep.
you got
They don't
like,
even want to get caught up in that system. They don't. So
damn.
the thing is, so the family, like you know what I'm saying, the shit that we were taught growing up is gonna be obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Once they pass. Like
Yeah.
they ain't gonna have nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to live nothing to live on, like a legacy or anything like that.
So okay, so 16 out of 16, four are married. Three of those, not including the four, has kids, right? So about nine people do not have kids. Are they um how old are they?
They're older than me. I'm 43. So they definitely older than me.
So
They're
they're
like
older than
45, 48, 49.
so damn, have you ever asked them like why have they not?
They said, fuck that shit. No.
Now
You're
is it
like, I put it like this. They say I'm a bigger man. You know what I'm saying? Because I always been like one of the anchors to the family. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like reel everybody in and stuff like that, especially on my mom's side. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, Big Mom used to always have the cookouts and stuff like that, Sunday dinners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to keep that legacy going. But you know what I'm saying, after my current situation, I had to take a step back and be like, damn, I can't take care of people that don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take a step back and look at myself. You know what I'm saying? Do a
yeah.
self recollect on that,
Okay. Black Sunflower, you got anything to say about Kay's question? Oh, before you do, Ms. Zaya has a comment, and she said that the divide is fabricated and people buying into it. People adapt and change when it comes, or when there is someone to compromise with. That is an excellent point. Black
Right.
Sunflower, do you got anything to say about Kay's
Yeah,
question?
I agree with that last comment. Like, and with Steve, like, I definitely feel like the media projects what they want to project. You know what I'm saying? What they want to go on, but it's up to you to decide what you want. You can't buy into everything that you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might scroll and say, oh, that's cute, but I know I would never wear no shit like that. Like, that's cute on her. They can do that. I can't live without without, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to raise my son to think that it's okay, single parent households are okay. Like, yeah, you can get the shit done, but you're not gonna get it done the way that it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a struggle all the way through. So I feel like if everybody would stop trying to be toxic and stop trying to tell everybody else what love is and all the rest of this, like, mm,
Okay, okay. Great, great,
I agree.
great discussion. But I mean, to be honest, I think Kay said about 2 or 5 years that this has been discussion. If you believe it or not, I seen a clip from the '50s where they were having this discussion about, well, where men were, it was a man and a woman, and they were having a discussion of the things that they were looking for and the things that they wanted. This conversation has been happening for such a long time, but what happens is that somebody's not listening. So what do you do when someone's not listening? What happens? What happens is you have, out of 16 people, you have 4 get married, 3 have kids, and the rest don't want to deal with it. That's what
right.
happened when there's no give and there's no take in that type of situation. So I think that there is a deeper issue, Kay, to your question. I think it was very, very broad because there is a point
It
of
was
where,
I put it out like that so it can be broad to try to get people in their head that we need to think about this, because we got this younger generation that don't want to be with nobody. They just want to play the field.
oh crap.
But I've seen older generation
YouTube been kicked
like
out.
literally
She didn't started some shit.
like they've literally been together 25 years and not married. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen that. So it ain't just us.
Yes, but at the same
I,
time,
I feel like it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I feel like when Lil Wayne put out, oh damn, what was that song? He said something about walking around with a gas mask. So like the love that's in the air, he don't. I can't remember how the fuck it go, but it was that shit. My sister lived by that. My sister lived by like fuck niggas get money because that's what it was like. Like that. This sounded cool. You know what I'm saying? So if you
I'm
promote
sorry
like
about
love in the
that.
no, you
and
okay?
you can run through whoever you want to and get what you want from love without the commitment, then people are gonna keep doing that. Cause that sounds easy. Everybody wants the easy way out. That's just what I feel.
Yes, yes, it
I
is.
think
But I go ahead, Steve.
I was gonna say that just Americans, like with the television programming over the years, it made us selfish instead of selfless. It made us very, very selfish. And like to me, I just think that, I mean, everybody shouldn't be married. I totally agree with that. But if you find that love, you know what I'm saying, and you can compromise with that person, why not get married? You know what I'm saying? Because shit, if I was still in Chicago and me and my wife wasn't married, it would be common law. The state would say that we married, you know what I'm saying? If I was still in Illinois, so why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's other laws that you can, you know what I'm saying, implement in your situation where you can do a prenup or whatever if you got it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Because like our parents or our grandparents or great grandparents, they was married forever. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mode now, like you said, future, and like what they're feeding the masses is like, no, don't even do that. I'd rather be with my homeboy, so to speak, than a female type deal. You know what I'm saying? They did a whole 180 on what it was in the past to what it is today. You know.
So when you say programming, what's the program? What are they pushing?
I would just, me personally, I would just say just negativity. Like everything is negative. You know what I'm saying? They feeding the masses negative information. Like you really don't hear about people talking about love anymore, or you know what I'm saying, or having a lasting
At
relationship or
all.
working on their relationship. You know what I'm saying?
No such
It's
thing as
always something
love. It's
like,
all about, for the one female side, it's all about what the man got in their pockets and how they can be taken care of. And for the men, is if this woman is submissive, which she cook and clean and do this, that, and the other. But cooking and cleaning, that's oh, the way that I seen when I was growing up was the woman is the manager of the house, and that includes cooking and cleaning. I mean, that's just what you're gonna do anyway. If you want to eat, if you want to clean house, if you want to clean laundry, you doing that anyway. So I don't understand what the issue really is when it comes to that type of stuff. But obviously, it's an issue with that.
So what? Because I want to know what specifically is being pushed. Because I think that there's a point to be made if we
I just
get to the
told you.
specifics. Okay, okay, say it again. What's
I
it?
just
What
told you.
specifically? You said the I'm gonna get into your
The
pocket.
men. Okay, from the women's side, it's saying that the men are not making enough. From the men's side, they saying that women are not submissive enough.
Okay. So hold on. Mrs. Aya says parents are teaching kids how or what love is. Parents aren't teaching kids what love is. Okay, yeah, great point on that one. As well. Thank you, Ms. Aya, for that one. Yeah, so I think that there is something with the media that is being pushed, but I think it's to the detriment of one side. And I really think that one side is to the ladies. I think that you're getting a lot of women who are saying that they don't cook, they don't clean, but then there's a video of them cooking and cleaning. One is saying,
Hmm.
to the left, but she ain't went to the left yet. She's, I believe
Right.
her husband done did something, and she is still there. So I think that there is,
I can't get rid of mine, Joe. I can't get
you
rid of
feel me?
mine.
I don't know nothing
You
about that.
already know, like, damn, nigga.
But what I'm saying is they're giving you these hot girl summers when they're booed up. But see, the thing is that this is what's being pushed, and that's the thing that has changed. That's the thing is now that they call it sexual liberty, but now that there's a lot of women having sex with a lot of people, it's not beneficial for for the man side, right? So that's where the disconnect is coming from is that yes, men learn women, women don't learn men. And right now what I think we're having, not all women, but a lot of women don't seem to learn men, and what we're having now is a disconnect because our women are now slowly becoming men. They are slowly becoming men now. They're doing the things in the name of equality. They're becoming men now, and they think that well, this is what I value in a man, so this is what a man will value in me when it's not the way that it is. Can we all agree that men and women are different? Are we? Can we agree to that point?
Absolutely.
Definitely. That's
And
why we were made different.
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, it's certain things that men do, and it's certain things that women do. We all have roles that we have to partake. But to get offended on those roles that have been there since the dawn of time is ridiculous to me. So that's why I had brought the topic up because it's to the point to where it's stupid. It's affecting these kids. These kids out here wilding out because the parents ain't paying enough attention to them because all they worry about is catching flights, doing girls trips, uh, the whole surgery evolution and all that stuff. It's all about me, 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 me.
Yes. Yeah. I think that
But
you're
those are
on to some of that.
a lot of the times that's coming from single bitches who just so they might happen to get into a relationship, but mentally they are single. So if your thoughty ass want to go with your single ass friends and do some single ass shit and then try to come back to this man
Hey,
after
send
your
me her link.
thoughty ass
Send me her
somewhere,
link.
like who do you blame for that?
Yada,
Like,
yada, 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 yada.
No, yeah, no,
who you
because
gonna
that's
blame? You can't blame Cardi. Cardi is wiped up. Do you hear me? You can't blame Beyonce.
but it's the
Beyonce is
message.
wiped up.
It's the message. It's the programming, right? As Steve was
But you
saying,
have
it's
to use
those things.
discernment. You grown as hell.
But that's
You
not.
grown as hell.
But okay, so what's crazy is that that's what you would think, but you would be surprised at how many photocopies there are, right? You'll be surprised. You'll hear men say, "You know what? I love my women to look natural. Use their natural hair, less makeup." But is that what you usually see? You see the opposite of those
Right.
things, right? So even though it's there and it's something that's being said, it's not something that's being practiced, right? So yeah, you would think, well, hey, if this is the outcome that you want and this is the request, like if you were going for a job and I was hiring for a certain position, but you're saying, well, I can do all these other positions but not this one, then what good are you to me? Right? So you have to be able to fulfill that position. You need to learn what the man is, because a lot of women don't have to do that because they look good, right? So because they look good, they don't really have to learn anything. their looks become their value, right?
Right.
So you can easily there's a lot of women that's in lines that don't have to stay in lines, right? They can just walk up to the front. Why is that? Because they're pretty. Right? So that's the value and that's the trade-off. But a lot of women don't want that. A lot of women don't like that, right? They want to say, no, I want my money to be the value. So then when you do that, you bring on certain energy which may not be compatible with certain men. So I think that yes, I think that there are men that put themselves too high, and that there's women that put themselves too high as well. And I think that people need to come down a little bit, come down to earth, be more realistic, and pay attention to what it is that you want to get and research it. If you want to get a Rihanna, you need to figure out what it takes to get a Rihanna.
It's crazy though. It's crazy though that's like it's pushed so hard. That negative influence is pushed so hard in the United States. Like being stationed in Germany, like it's the total opposite. And some people would probably say that's the 1960s way of living, but they're so much happier. They're so much
Right.
happier. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
So, but is there a yin and a yang? Meaning that is there a man and a woman? Does a woman play her role? Does a man play their role?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think
exactly.
that
Like all the Germans that I met, you know what I'm saying? Like, and most of them love Americans, you know what I'm saying? But most of the German couples that I met, it's a yin and a yang. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
Same with
crazy. It's crazy.
Asian culture, same way. Hispanic culture, same way.
Hmm.
Our culture is the one that's a little bit different
But I
because
think
I
that
think
maybe that's why biblically it was written like that.
yes,
Like, hey, just to make it easier on you guys, so there's no confusion.
no,
You know,
But see, you know what?
and
I
then
think it was written like that biblically because just being out working, like you were saying, your mental health, dealing with the things on the job, that's one thing. And then, coming home, if you come home to a peaceful environment, whatever, that, help ease your mind and help your mental health a lot and for you to be able to go out back to that job and, do what you need to do to provide for your family. But if you're dealing with the stress at work and then you come home to the stress at home, that's why
yeah,
everything's at chaos right now because people don't have no peace of mind.
yeah, but I guarantee
That
Black Sunflower.
your home is supposed to be your peace of mind. Your spouse is supposed to be your peace of mind, your voice of reasoning.
yeah.
And people don't value that anymore.
You said they don't value what
Girl,
anymore?
they don't value that that peace of mind, that voice of reasoning anymore. Everybody a boss. I make this amount of money. I make that about amount of money. But it's not even. It shouldn't even be about the money. That's why there's so many mental health issues out here because people are so busy trying to outdo the next person instead of worry what's going on inside their home.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yes.
Exactly.
Miss Shanti said at Black Sunflower, if you're talking about me, just at me next time. Ooh, I
Oh,
don't
girl,
know.
let me tell you about
I
you and
don't
your
know
baby
what
daddy.
that was about. I don't know what
Ooh.
that was about. Oh, can we
Where the
still pop
shots
in? You
fired at?
sure can still pop in, my guy. Here's the link if you want to come in. Come in here. But yeah,
She's
to
scared.
but because Kay, that is a great topic that you brought up. I think it goes. I think the specifics are needed because I think with the specifics you will find a resolution or at least an attempt at a resolution, right? Because there are certain things that are taking place by one side or the other, and I think that if you address that, then you can figure out, okay, well, hey, how did it go wrong? You know what I mean? Where can we make
Mhm.
that fix at? But that was a great topic. Give it up for Kay. I don't wait. Are you done with the topic? I'm sorry, because that was. Do you have some more to add on to it? Come on with it.
Add on to what?
No, I ain't got nothing else to add on
You
to
ain't
it.
got
I
nothing
don't have
else.
nothing else to add on to it. I thought the person that said they wanted to come in was coming in.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
that
they
was
might have
Trap. That
had
was
something to
Trap.
add on to it.
She's
Yeah. I don't know
scared.
what
Oh,
he probably is. Ain't no
oh,
telling. But thank you again, Kate, Black Sunflower, and Steve, for those spirited conversations. I really do appreciate them. They were crazy, especially you, Kate. You goddamn it, you crazy girl, you crazy. So we'll go ahead and well, shoot, it's damn that took up quite a bit of time. Here comes Trap. Let's see what Trap wants to talk about here, and then we'll close out the show.
and he
Trap,
better
what
not come
it
on here
do?
with no plate.
Man, what's good, man? You looking good over there.
Oh yeah, man, just chilling, just chilling.
All right. Did you
Did
want to
you cut
jump
your
into
hair?
the? Oh, huh?
You cut your hair?
Did he cut his hair?
Nah, I think he put in the. Oh, I thought it was a
You did? Let
ponytail.
me
He
see.
did.
It's in a ponytail.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Is it in a ponytail? I can't see. I got these dark ass glasses on.
It's probably in a ponytail.
Yeah, he a
Quit
liar.
playing.
He's a freaking liar,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
That's why. Yeah, he's a freaking liar, man. Thank you to coming on the show, Trap man. What did you want to talk about? What we were talking about? Did you want to add something else on? What you trying to do here?
Oh my bad, bro. I was hearing y'all twice. I just came on catch a vibe, man. Be with the panel, man. How y'all doing today on this lovely Sunday?
Oh man, nothing. Having a
What's
great
up, Trap?
time. Does anybody have to go here? All right, we good. We
To
good to
bless
keep
my
going.
presence.
What y'all?
No,
It's
we
What y'all?
got to
always a
run them
vibe,
likes
ain't it?
up. Run them likes up.
Oh, dude, you know what? Actually, they have been. I got to give it up to them because they have been going crazy with the likes. I definitely do appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming in and hitting the likes. I really, really do. And thank you all for being involved in the comments and everything as well, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right, so you didn't have any? Did you have a topic or anything you want to talk about, Trap?
Man, let me see.
Thank you. I seen you hit that like. Appreciate you.
I don't think I got some.
All right, man. Bet that. No worries. I got some more topics
Once we
fired
get
up.
to them kings and queens
Look,
and
I
kings
got
and
another one.
Hey, man,
what's
shut up, man. You talk too much. Goddamn, shut your mouth.
Who,
Shit.
who
Damn.
Marcus?
Huh? No, Trap. Over there.
What you
Talking
say,
to
Chris?
me. Yeah.
Nigga, did you ask me a question?
Huh? No, you was talking about you trying to get over to something and something. It wasn't that time yet.
Oh, all right, my bad.
Hey, hold on, man. Give me a second. God dang, dog. Let me see. Messiah says one more comment. Looking at functioning marriages, both put in the work where needed. No
Right.
labels are necessary.
Like no gender
Says
roles.
I guess
That's what
so.
I was gonna say too. Like with it being 2023, I mean, if I want to work and my husband want to take care of the kids, if that works for us, then that works for us. Like,
Facts.
And
Okay.
see, and that's my point. People be so worried about what their relationship look like, from the outside, that they're not even worried about what's going on within the relationship on the inside. And
yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah,
So
like Big
so
Ma used to always say, clean up your house before you go try to clean up somebody else's house. That's all.
now that I think that each marriage is different and it can work how uniquely as done. But who's to say it's functioning? What's
That's
functioning?
smart. I mean, you know what I'm
What's
saying? Who's to
functioning?
say it's working?
who's to
Yeah.
say it's not?
What exactly?
Exactly
So
though.
just because the car is rolling don't mean it's working. You feel me? So it's gonna be up to whoever is in it to say what it is and what it ain't. Because on the outside it may look like it's quote unquote functioning, but you never know. It may be a dynamic off, right? There may be somebody because a lot of people suffer in silence, right?
But see, that's the thing, though. That's the whole reason for the vetting process. Nowadays, people are choosing their spouses based off how they look. So
Now, when
You
you
said
when
what
you
Like
now?
say
Black
that,
What did
when
you
you
Sunflower
say?
say
stated
that, hold
earlier,
on,
though.
What did you say?
hold
I
on.
what I said was,
Hold on. I got a question for you. I heard what you said. I got a question.
I didn't.
I did. So if you listen real closely, you might be able to pick up. Who is picking the person off of their looks?
A lot of people are. A lot of people.
Who? Come on, give me.
Uh,
Can I just
what
start by
you
saying
most
it's not
okay?
on
Men
purpose?
choose a lot of women based off how they look to their friends, and on their arm, and this, that, and the other. And well, I can't say as far as women because a lot of women choose been. This is what's been going on lately. I'm not saying but as from what I've been seeing, you know, a lot of men been choosing their spouses just based off their look, and a lot of women
Yeats.
been choosing who they want to be with based off their wallet.
Thank you.
You
Exactly,
There
should
we
but
have
go.
you
that's
should have
the
put
Thank
way
you.
Vanessa
it.
on here.
That
Where's
is
Vanessa
how.
today?
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But what happened is, no, you
No,
actually have you.
I'm all for the hypergamy, but also that person got to have character. That person got to be a good person. I mean, all that has to be a factor, not just the
But
looks.
what you
That's what I'm
have
saying.
also is you have
I
women
agree.
judging men off their looks. Tell me, Black
Yeah. Hey,
Sunflower, what
Black
does a
Sunflower
man?
said it earlier.
What does a exactly? What does a man look do for you?
I'm sorry.
What does a man's look do for your family?
For my family or for me
Yes,
personally?
for your
Because
family,
that's another story. Oh,
for your
nothing.
family, your
But
lifestyle.
if he fine, we could have some cute kids. They could make it in the world.
But that's but so you're gonna be
But
broke
you see
under a
what I'm
bridge with
saying?
two
Do you
kids.
see this?
You're gonna be
Do
broke
you
under
see
a
this?
bridge
This
with
is
two
my
kids. He
point. You
can't
just
do
proved my
shit.
point, Black
He
Sunflower.
can't do shit, but he look
Hey, but she
good.
said it earlier though. They keeping up
Exactly,
with the
she did.
Joneses. They keeping up with the
Exactly.
Joneses.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. So yes, women are. It's ridiculous for a woman to pick a man off their looks, but
Yeah,
men
because I'm
are
I
ugly
just.
as
didn't say
hell.
I picked them
No, no.
off of looks.
Well,
I just
I
said
asked you, what can
if
Unless
he
we
you
gonna
do
bread
go
for
winner.
your?
there off of looks, that's what he
What
can do
can
for my
he do
family.
for your family? But you can't
Unless she the
survive
breadwinner.
off of looks. You can't, right?
Unless
Can
she the
you
breadwinner.
survive off of looks?
Yes.
I'm supposed to say no.
Black
You're
It's no.
Sunflower,
supposed to
no,
say
don't go
no.
there.
Yeah,
Don't go
because
there.
you can say,
Don't
well,
go
you can
there.
be a model and that's off your looks. You can say something like that. But how many people are models, right? There's
Some of
not a
them,
lot of
look,
successful models, right? There's not a lot of successful models, right? Well, give me your top male model right now in 2023.
Tyra
ooh,
Banks.
I
Tyra
don't,
Banks.
I
2023.
don't
Top
name
male.
men other than
Top,
my man.
Tyra Banks.
top male 2023. Give it to me.
Who? They're all Instagram models. I don't know them.
Exactly. So they not making that money like that. Like you're
Actually,
like maybe your Tyson Beckfords were back in the day, right? Your Fabio.
actually,
So you yeah.
actually, things are completely different now.
Okay.
So you get paid off of likes and views and all the rest of that shit. Like, I don't really know how much they make, but I don't
Okay.
know how much Tyson
So
was making these.
so let's say the internet goes down, right? What your man gonna
Right.
do for you? What how much is the looks paid in?
Nothing.
You can go get a sugar
Versus
mama.
somebody who
But first of all, I'm sorry. It looked like I was the selfish one, and I'm not.
No, I'm not
I
saying
don't
you
go
are.
based off of looks.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just going off of
My
your
baby daddy's
answers.
ugly as hell.
No,
Like,
I'm
what
not.
is you
I'm
talking about?
I'm just going off of your answers. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying you said it.
So
I'm just
sorry.
saying
Can we
based.
start over? We 2 minutes over. Shut this shit off.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. That was Ms. Zaya, by the way. She did that. By adding it in. She says, no ugly man is going to cheat on me because I'm leaving them and it will be the end of the marriage. My ego can't do that.
We know her husband ugly.
I did break up with a nigga,
Hey,
a ugly nigga for cheating on me.
black
I
men don't
surely
cheat.
did.
Hey.
Black men
Because he
don't
was
cheat.
ugly and he cheated on me.
Nah.
Black men
Yeah.
don't cheat.
Oh wait, I got K come back in here.
Messiah
But
got
yes,
an ugly husband.
But
man.
again, though, it comes down to
Hey, black men don't cheat. We're gonna leave it at that. Next question, please.
Yeah, hi.
I think somebody hit a thumbs up. I definitely do appreciate it. Oh my goodness, Ms. Zaya, you have taken it back off again. We had rocketed up out of here. All right, so yes. Did anybody else want to say anything about that? I know you had cut out, Kate. Is there anything you want to add on there?
Uh, nah, I accidentally hung up because you asked for the top male model and she said Tyra Banks, so I end up hitting the hang up button by accident.
look what you did.
Chris, what
Look
you
what you
eating?
did.
Oh,
God
I thought you was
damn.
eating. Bring me some of that.
Miss Shanti said, but Marcus is ugly. Sleep.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Yeah, you see she ain't come up here though, did you? You
Ooh,
see she ain't come up here, right? Yeah, I live rent free in her head. All right. So let's oh, did anybody else have anything to add on in here before we push on?
Africa.
All right, Africa. We got Africa
So
in the
looks
building.
can't do nothing for a person. Is that the
Men,
conclusion?
I said that men's look does nothing for a woman's security or viability.
that's true.
So if a woman's just going after a man because of how she looks, it does nothing for them.
You coming for that bag?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. But if you pick
You know,
somebody,
and that makes sense because I've been looking at a lot of niggas' baby mamas these days.
yes,
Mm-hmm. See,
yes,
It makes a lot of sense,
yes. Because again, I think that the roles have kind of
excluding
reversed,
me.
has kind of transformed to where women do what men do. Men are usually the physical creatures, right? We are the ones, as he keeps saying,
mm-hmm.
yams, right? It's the reason he's saying yams, and y'all are not, right? Because we are physical creatures. We like yams. Or yeeks. Was it yeeks? I think it was yeeks. But
Yeeks.
yeah, but now it morphed
I'm
around to
sorry.
where
You
it's
keep trying to make us seem as the sexual savages, like that man ain't just try to snatch that lady out that window. But keep going.
wait, how is not looking or setting based not saying that making a man's look standard being sexual savages.
But you
Do
gotta
what?
look at it like this
I
too,
said
Black
how is
Sunflower. Women don't dress modestly anymore. You know, they just putting it all out there for everybody to see now.
well,
When
but
it should just be out there for the person that they with.
I'm saying as far as how does saying don't women a man's looks have no value for a woman, meaning y'all making y'all sexual savages. That's not. I'm not trying to make y'all sexual
No,
savages. I'm
I don't.
just
I don't agree with that.
yeah no. I'm just
I don't
saying that
agree
I
with
don't think
that.
it should be have a bearing on your potential relationship. Is how somebody
But so should you not be attracted to your spouse?
dude. Is anybody on this
No,
panel? Does
you
anybody on this?
should be attracted to your spouse, but what I'm saying is that should not be the only reason why you're with your
Okay,
spouse.
okay, yeah, 100%.
Does anybody, or actually Kay and Black Sunflower, do y'all find Biggie Smalls attractive?
Do we
When he was
find what?
No, but I'm
Biggie
quite sure
Smalls
he probably
attractive
was a good person.
when he was at his
I don't like
alive.
Biggie Smalls as an artist. I don't like Biggie Smalls at all. But no,
What about Flavor Flav?
I was
Definitely
watching
not.
the Flavor of Love today, and
And
baby,
his
not at all.
arrogance don't help none either.
But
Not at all. And
but the
you can see that every girl on that show had a problem with kissing him till they got to the last five. That girl said, he said,
But
how long
see,
is it gonna take me to get a kiss? That girl said 3 more weeks. Nigga, you about to get eliminated tonight. What is you talking about?
but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie because I have been with some ugly dudes, but that's only because their personality and their character was up to par with me. So I gave them a chance. But because I'm
Right.
the
I
type of
ran them
person,
off.
it's not
I ran them
necessarily
off.
about the look.
I
all
ran
right.
them off.
So
Let's go ahead and get that right.
now, but again, so to Steve and Trap, was he not getting ladies?
Oh, he was getting
Huh?
ladies.
So
Oh,
there,
they
so
was
to
What's up
your
with
chesting the
the
look,
bag
ladies?
though.
Biggie
They
Smalls
was definitely chesting the bag.
and
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav, they were getting
Huh?
lazy. So therefore, that goes to you, Trap, to say that no, a man's look should not be a thing. It should be his resources, and that's why you have people that may not be to most people on the beauty stage, but they have the resources. That's what should be important to a woman. And I gotta say, Hillbilly, I don't know who the hell you is, but I love what you said. Let's get real. Men use "I love you" to get sex. Women use sex to get "I love you." God damn it, Hillbilly, I fucks with you on that one, my guy. God damn, that was
Good
goddamn.
point. Good point.
That was some cold ass savage shit right there. Woo! All right. Again, god dang it. Who was that? Miss Zaya's roped us back up in here. Uh, but yeah. So no, Trap. I don't think that it should be an important thing. But that's why, because what happened was that's why we had little that whole span of pretty boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole lot of pretty boys, and they
Mm-hmm.
were doing little, your metrosexuals and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that wasn't useful. That wasn't useful at all. Um,
That was not attractive at all to me.
no, no,
Cause
not
I
at
don't
all.
need nobody to be feminine with me.
Y'all both in there taking forever with the makeup and eyeliners and shit. No, not needed. Not needed.
Yeah, I don't need
Uh,
nobody feminine with me. I need if the toilet needs to be replaced or unclogged, I need you to go in there and handle that.
you don't want to mess up his pedicure and manicure over there,
So
fucking
if
with
I
no
need a shelf
toilets.
put up, I need you to go ahead and handle that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so I think that that. God damn it, give it up to Kay again, man. She over here, goddamn, setting shit up. Woo, and knocking it down. I don't even know. I don't even think I should probably go on, huh? I think we should probably stop here because I didn't keep y'all for way too long, and I'm sure y'all got some other shit that y'all got to do. I really wanted to get into some more topics, but I might save those for the next show. You know what? I think Kay, since you had brought it up beforehand, would you like to talk about um the um the 5 officers in I think that was Memphis? Did y'all want to talk
Yeah,
about
it was in
that?
Memphis.
Okay, we can go over that real quick.
Yeah, down in Memphis.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something that was real crazy going on down there. All right, so we got 5 officers. They have been charged, I believe, as of the last report. For someone's murder, it was 5 officers that charged for murder after um the death of, I think it was
Actually,
Tyrell Nichols. Oh, sorry.
actually, I gotta add to that.
Okay.
The black officers got charged, but the one white police officer that pepper sprayed him, they didn't charge him with anything.
Yes, it was the 5 officers. The 5 officers got charged. He wasn't with those 5. I think he was one to one. Actually, from the did I got a video for that? He, I don't think I had. I don't know if I had the video, but yeah, it was from the previous interaction. That's where the I believe the white officer came in and he tased them. He ran off, got away, all that good stuff. And then they caught up with him, and that's when the brutal assault took place. Just yards away from his home. We're gonna take a quick video or check out this quick video real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about that. Where is it at? Damn. I think that's it. All right.
5 Memphis police officers have been fired following the death of a man during a traffic stop. They are accused of violating policies, using excessive force, and failing to render aid. On January 7th, Tyree Nichols was taken into custody. His family says he was brutally beaten by officers during his arrest and died 3 days later. The news sparked protests at the National Civil Rights Museum on Martin Luther King Jr. holiday.
If I were accused of murdering someone, my face would have been on your television station a week ago. Everything that you could find out about me and my past would have been on your television station a week ago.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was Steve too. All right, so we are back. Yeah, that's what happened there. So I'm gonna come straight to you, Trap. Where does this aggression comes from? Like, I don't know if you've seen the video, but there was a lot of aggression when it came to the officers and how they were handling this guy.
Man, bro, I couldn't tell you where that shit stemmed from them. Besides them feeling like they probably got some power and want to abuse it like the next man. They black, but hey, they blue. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't. That shit sickening when it's your own con. Like, bro, it's our own con, bro. Like, we ain't even safe being policed by our own con. Like, it pretty much turned my stomach, to be honest. But like, I don't know what makes them feel like they have to do that with their own con, or even have that kind of aggression to begin with.
Man, I definitely have something to say about that. I'm gonna ask Black Sunflower on that tip, but I'm gonna come to UK and ask why didn't anyone intervene? there was 5 officers there. Why did not one person jump in and say, okay, enough is enough?
Because in 2023, if you try to intervene in anything dealing with police, you might end up the same way, and nobody wants to go through that.
Okay. Miss Shanti says power trip. And just for the record, man, I think we all support good cops around here. I don't want anybody to think that we're cop bashing. We do respect good cops. These were not those. Black Sunflower. I do want to say to you that Trap said, well, it hurts when it's your own kind. I think that it's something more than that. I think that this is an example of police culture. It does not see race. It only sees us against you. What says you?
That uniform. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And then, you know, hey, ain't no telling. Some people might have you done came out the hood and you got trauma from the hood, so you becoming a police officer made you think that, oh, you can. I think we talked about it like a week or two ago with that officer last week with that officer and that rapper, and he was calling him bruh and all the rest of that, and it was just like you was bullied then, so you got to the police force, and you want to be the bully now. You
Yeah.
want people to recognize your authority, and people get an ego trip just from being a grocery store supervisor. So imagine you got a badge and a gun.
Yes. Yes. I have to agree with you on that one. Hillbilly says, good cop, bad cops, they all take orders from an elected official. Well, hey, so I guess we need to hold that elected. Well, we can't really hold that elected official responsible. So Steve, man, I had another thing to show, and it would have made sense with this one, but so I got to come up with another question for you here. This is not in the training book. So how do you prevent? How do you prevent it?
I think what it was like Black Sunflower said, it was just an ego trip. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to make an example out of him, but like you said, it was 5 of them, and they took turns on him. You know what I'm saying? It was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy just looking at like the photos of the 5 that were fired. I think one of them did this the same situation before, and the victim lived. So he was a known, you know what I'm saying, known abuser of power. But it's crazy because I got family down in Memphis, and I want to say the Pena Farm where they were, the inmates are working for free. So it's the ones that's in jail that's under like 2 years, 5 years. They're under like a longer sentence. So they're down there working for free. So their ego is already shot. Like they already then broke them in. You know what I'm saying? They working for free. They're making license plates and
Yeah.
whatever else. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's just sad that they indulge in this. And like Kay said earlier, like if one didn't jump in, then they was gonna make an example out of them. It's almost like a gang initiation type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like some shit we used to go through back in the day. If you don't do this, then we all gonna whoop your ass. So you gotta get involved type deal, you know?
Wow. Wow. Well said. Well said. Trap, you got anything? Because I know you didn't have a lot of time on the panel. Is there anything else that you would like to say or get in on?
Oh no, man. I'm just here going, you know what I'm saying? Catching the vibe.
Man, I hear that. I hear that. We got another one from Hillbilly. He says, short of DUI, car violations are not crimes. Why is it policed? I would have to agree with you on that one because I think that the initial thing that the cops were saying was that it was a reckless driving scenario. But I think the police chief said, "Well, we didn't see that based off of the dash cam." So yeah, that was with the rapper who got drawn down on. They said that it was a tag issue. So yeah, all these precursor things that they use to stop you just to get you for something else is ridiculous and unconstitutional. Hillbilly, you sound like a constitutionalist. All right, so Trap, you said that was it. That's all you got.
Yeah,
Nothing,
man. I'm just chilling.
well, shoot, I am glad that you had came here, man, and I want to give a big thanks to you, Trap, KML, Black Sunflower, and Steve G, all for coming to hang out with me. I really, really do appreciate and love each and every one of you from the bottom of my hearts. And I do want to thank, I got two hearts, you gotta know. I just want to also thank everybody in the comment section as well for coming through, showing some love, hitting the like button. I just seen that. And to answer your question, Shanti, I have no idea. I definitely do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. I really do. Also, if you don't know, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on, I'm trying to do TikTok as well, some Tick of the Talkies, and of course here on YouTube as well. Trap, man, you want to close us out? Something here to close us out with?
Oh, no, Kay got it. Go ahead and do it, Kay.
Oh, no. I mean, okay, sorry. I might have set it up wrong. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, my bad.
Everybody have a good week.
All right. And Kay, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, good lady?
Y'all, it was a great show tonight, and y'all have a good week.
All right.
See y'all next week.
All right. I had to hit that on you one time. But that was a crazy topic, lady. That was crazy right there. Black Sunflower, you got anything for us?
Y'all enjoy y'all week. Take care of yourself. See you next week.
All right. And again, that was a powerful topic too as well, Black Sunflower. Thank you for bringing that up too. And Steve G, do you have anything for us before we close up out of here?
Hey, I just want to just let the audience know I got a couple new intros dropping this week on the 1st, going into February with some fire. So be on the lookout for that. But everybody enjoy your week. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, keep your eyes open.
Yes. As you hear, he got some things dropping, so definitely check him out. What is that at? Where can they check you out at?
It's gonna be on Dizriz TV for YouTube and Dizriz ENT. I'm working on a intro for that as well. So it's just music video stuff. So I'm trying to get it together.
All right. Drop that if you don't mind. Drop that in the comment section so if they want to go to it, they can make that happen. And thank you for letting us know when that's supposed to be coming through. All right, so I guess that is it. We have had a phenomenal time. I have enjoyed my time with you, everybody, as well as Steve G. Thank you for that comment or the topic as well, man. All y'all came up with some dope ass topics. Thank you again, Trap, for coming through and showing some love. I guess until next time. Okay, what do we do after that?
Zip it up and zip it out.
All right, peace out.
His bitch gave me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he about to go ship him. Got peace for the low, if you wanna come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And Guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, turned this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she thinks she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot is on my Glock, gon' protect me. You better think twice before trying your luck. I know some niggas who don't give a fuck. I said some niggas that come at your neck, I give them a check and they shoot shit up. I'm getting checks, I can't fuck with the laws. I drop with the pounds like it's legal as fuck. I'm with your bitch, she gave me them draws, and you be at work while I'm beating it up. Then you come home and start eating it up. She sneaky as fuck, but get freaky as hell. Now back to the trap, I just made a play. I'm selling a pack and I don't need a scale. I pray to God, I don't see a sale. If I go to jail, I'm posting the bail. I stay with a strap, I just bought a case. So if you run up, I'm giving you hell. I bust on your bitch on the wall, she was climbing. I bust that bitch down and her pussy got diamonds. Don't talk to nobody, yeah, I'm moving silence. Unless you talk money, I fuck with the climb. My plug, he just text me that shit perfect timing. I can't trust a hoe cause these bitches be lying. You rat on your man, yeah, that shit horrifying. I can't be a snitch, I know you testifying. You snitching, these niggas is bitches. I clear the scene, I ain't leaving no witness. I'm stacking racks like I'm done playing tennis. Just running it up, I can't stop till I'm finished. I'm just getting started like this the beginning. I learn from my losses, that's how I keep winning. I got 2 Glocks that's related, they twinning with 230 shots in case niggas start tripping. I need a bag, I'm getting impatient. trying to get rich, I got tired of waiting. I trap out the law and you know where I'm stationed. No days off, I still trap on vacation. No face, no case, no identification. So you can get popped with no hesitation. Look by the G-code, you got no combination. You claim you won't smoke, but don't drop a location. I'm meeting the streets with a freak undercover. Your girl is a freak, she said take off the rubber. The cat was so wet, so I felt like a lover. Her little bro was broke, so I fronted her brother. That's why I'm young trappy, I trap like no other. I need some more pounds, cause I just sold another. I really get money, and that's on my mother. Rely on no one, I learned that from my brother. His bitch got me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he bout to go trip him. Got peas for the low, if you want him, come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, so this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she thinks she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot is on my Glock, gon' protect me.